Hello, everyone, and how is everyone doing? I, last night, I was watching Godzilla X Kong New Empire, and it was a really good movie. A lot of good action. Again, like I said before, the the only problem I have is that the fight scene in the last fight of Godzilla X Kong, it was pretty short. They should have kept a longer fight, but it is what it is. Hey, Antony. Yeah, blessed Good Friday. If you want, Antony, I can invite you in the. Yeah, I was gonna do that. I'm gonna invite you in the live chat. I can't wait to see Godzilla's new form in action. Yeah, well, he used that form, his evolution. I think that's what it's called. Well, that's what it is. Hello, Rex.
Evening,
Uh,
Tyranno.
hey.
So, how's everything been going?
Good. I was watching Godzilla X Kong New Empire last night, and it was a very good movie. And overall, I it's been good for me so far. For some reason,
Lovely to
last
hear.
Friday I was sad for some weird reason. I don't know why,
Mm,
but now I better. It happens.
that's nice. Well, as for me, I wanted to fast the whole day, you know, have absolutely nothing to eat, like the whole Friday. But apparently, hunger pangs in, and I was like, ah, fudge it. At least I you know, finally managed to have something by 9 p.m.
Yeah.
So, yeah, because it's Good Friday and that was pretty much it.
Oh. Yeah. And I think it was like
Another
a couple.
thing is that I got a whole lot of stuff going on in my head as of this moment.
I made a
Oh,
Godzilla
that's nice,
Minus One
Garrett.
T-shirt. Now I'm interesting. I
That's really cool, Garrett.
what was I gonna say? Oh, I'm watching Yu Hakusho,
Oh, that's great.
and it's a really good story. A lot of people have been telling me I should watch other anime, you know, and honestly, like you can't force me what to watch. You need to whip me.
Mm,
And you know what?
yeah.
Many years later, I finally watched Yu Yu Hakusho. Even though I already did watch Yu Yu Hakusho, but I didn't see the whole episodes. I only watched like when Yusuke uh was dead, and then he came back, and that's when I stopped, which was like back in 2019. But then last year, I was watching Yu Yu Hakusho again, and it was when Yusuke and Kuwabara were at this place with this old lady.
Ah,
And
Genkai.
yeah, Genkai, and and that was pretty much it at the time last year. Now I'm in this tournament, I believe.
The Dark Tournament. Oh
Yeah, the dark
man,
tournament.
that is when everything starts to unravel in such a well. Actually, in terms of the Dark Tournament, it is really, I would say, the best saga that Yu Yu Hakusho had to offer. And by the way, Garrett, it's really cool that you're reading the Rurouni Kenshin manga because honestly, if you were to compare the Rurouni Kenshin 1996 anime with the manga, you'll kind of realize that the 1996 Rurouni Kenshin anime had a fair number of problems. Well, with the most egregious one being filler episodes. But going back to Yu Hawk Show, it's pretty much filler free.
Yeah, I've been watching on Netflix. Last year I was watching on Hulu, but then
Mm,
unfortunately I don't have Hulu anymore. Also, Hulu's a dick because it has commercials and it's very frustrating.
right.
Yeah, well, at least Netflix doesn't have commercials for now.
Yeah. It's interesting.
Yeah,
I
and of
think,
course,
the older, I mean, in my case with Yu Yu Hakusho, the older I get in terms of this anime, the more I respect it way more than I did when I was a lot younger because, well, I still love it, mind you. But when you reach this level of maturity in your adult years, then you start seeing Yu Yu Hakusho in a rather different light. And it's a light that made me appreciate the show a lot more because look at it from this perspective. I know that Yusuke isn't like the most lovable or the most lovable guy on the outside, but when you get to his core, you realize that there's a lot of hidden depth about him. I mean, it was already obvious from the first episode that he was willing to play with a young boy, um, and then also ended up saving his life. So already from the off, you could tell that Yusuke was bound to be someone absolutely grand as a character. But it's not just his altruism alone. It's also, and it's not just the friends that he's made, whether it be with Kuwabara, Kurama, and Hiei, but also people from the Dark Tournament. So he has this sort of infectiousness about him that have always cherished, as opposed to other shonen protagonists. Yusuke is actually quite clever. He's
yeah,
actually way more clever than Goku will ever be because, well, for one thing, Yusuke at least has a functioning brain. The other thing about Yusuke is that he does not hold back when it comes to who he's willing to fight. Because if you cross his path, you're gonna get the shit beaten out of you.
I like
But if you're
how
nice to him, well, let's say that you'll get along well. And by the way, Garrett, I'm I'm on the fence with Goku these days. I still enjoy him, but the thing
I think
about
he was
my
asking
whole thing
me.
with yeah,
I
I know,
think
I
it was
know. Okay,
I
but
mean,
I'll let you take the floor, man.
okay.
But like I said, I'm kind of on the fence with Goku these days, so
It's
it's
okay. I
Yusuke all the
mean,
way for me.
honestly, it depends really on which version of Goku in the manga or anime. Like sometimes Goku in the anime is dumb, sometimes in the manga he's dumb. It just depends really. I mean, Super they kind of fucked him up anyway,
Mm,
but
oh man.
I I don't know. Like for example, like when Goku gave Moro a fucking sensu beam, which obviously,
Hmm.
back in the day, Goku did that with Cell, but with fucking Moro, and
Hmm.
also Goku
Yeah.
is several years older at this point, more an experienced Goku. Now he gives a
Yeah.
being who absorbs energy and who would destroy the entire planet if he wanted to. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I think that's a common problem when it comes to Dragon Ball Z and anime like that, especially when it comes to using fair fights just to even out
Oh, guess what?
one's
Who's
strength.
here?
Oh
Hello.
my god.
Oh,
Hi,
hey,
everybody.
Jess. Hey, Jess.
Hey,
Hey.
Tyrannodurians. I tried calling you earlier, and I'm so tired of you calling me at 3
I
a.m.
have not been
What do you
calling you.
want?
I have not been calling you, you
Stop
jackass.
lying to me, kid. What do you want?
Shut
I don't
up,
know.
Kenny.
You're calling me up your mother's
How do you
ass.
call me? What do you
You-
want? Did you want my money?
No.
Well, you must want something from me because
Look,
you keep calling me.
Kenny, let me get this straight.
You're a
This is Good
slut.
Friday, and Tyranno never had anything to do with you, okay? Unless
Oh,
you
you
want to
need to
get
quit
burned by
lying to me.
me. Unless you want to get burned by me on YouTube, I highly suggest that you shut your mouth.
Well, how can I shut it if I have to breathe?
Well,
Don't
you
be
just stop
stupid.
talking.
Don't
I'm
be
not
fucking
stupid. I'm a flat earther.
Yeah, flat earthers are fucking stupid, just like you.
Nah, I'm more like you for calling me at 3 a.m.
I am not calling you at 3 a.m., dumbass.
Yeah, you are. What do you want?
Yeah.
Seriously, I'm tired of it. You've been doing this for a while now.
You're such an ass, Kenny.
I'm
I
not
don't
an
know how
ass.
the hell
I'm
you
flat
got on
earther.
this chat, Kenny.
Huh?
I don't know how on earth you got on here, Kenny. Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, the live stream.
Yeah. Anyway, let's
No,
not mind
seriously,
him.
answer my question. What do you want?
Let's not mind him, Tyranno. Let's not mind him.
Answer me, kid. What do you want?
I don't know, Shrek.
I'm not Shrek. I am a flat earther.
No, you're
Anyway,
Stop calling me that.
going back to Goku. Well, like I said,
No.
I kind of just
Let's go back
couldn't
to
care
the
less
real
about
issue here.
him.
Tyranno, there I am.
No, Kenny. Anyway, Tyranno.
Yeah.
You want to expound more about your sentiments about Goku?
Yeah,
I'm
I'm actually trying to wait for Eric to join. That way, Eric can scare the shit out of
seriously,
Jess.
what do you want?
We just want to keep going on with this whole discourse on Goku without you, Kenny, because quite frankly, the fact that you are becoming nothing more than a pain in the ass is just starting
I'm not
to
a
be
pain in the
very
ass. I'm a flat
irritating.
earther. Was a real pain in the ass.
That is not an
calling me
excuse.
at 3
Yeah,
a.m.
that's not an excuse
47
at
times
all.
a day.
Ornixon, that is not an
I'm tired
excuse
of it.
at
I'm
all.
trying to
Oh
sleep,
my
and that's all.
god. Oh my god, you're driving me nuts. That's
And
it.
by the
Goodbye.
way,
you have
and by the way,
nuts.
going back to the comment section
Goodbye.
here, Garrett, I do agree. I also grew up with Toonami. Well, but basically enjoyed the absolute heck out of it when I was an 8-year-old. Well, in my prime, and then that's how I also got into DBZ and Sailor Moon and what was that, Gundam Wing? Yeah, but even looking back at
Anyways.
my time with DBZ, I will say this: the times I had with Dragon Ball Z were fun, but nowadays that I've kind of opened my eyes a little bit more to better quality anime, but here's the problem with trying to review these better quality anime, let alone make a review of them. It takes freaking time, and of course, it's also about focus, and I have to make a lot of mental notes, man.
Well, Dragon Ball is focus as well at the
That's
time.
true. But then again, I think the problem with DBZ also falls back to, well, with the Buu saga, you think that the torch would have been passed to Gohan, right? Well, guess who ends up saving the damn day again? Goku. And it gets old too damn quickly.
Well, that's because originally, according to Akira Toriyama, he said that he wanted the Cell Saga to end, but no, he wanted to make another arc, which was the Boo Saga. And honestly,
Yep.
the Boo Saga was a gag manga art because at the time, Akira Toriyama was a gag manga artist.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. That's why we see a lot of plot holes and inconsistencies in the Boo Saga.
Hmm. I can understand why. I also,
Yes.
I mean,
So
not to diss on Akira Toriyama, but you know, I will say this that I prefer the original Dragon Ball than Dragon Ball Z because at least with the original Dragon Ball, everybody seemed like it was an equal opportunity thing in terms of combat and in terms of like growth. But Dragon Ball Z almost felt like it's almost too macho, um, too macho for its own good, if you catch my drift. It's like nearly every guy participates in the fight, might is right, and the whole might is right thing is what kind of made DBZ pretty infamous.
uh, guess guess what? I think Kenny's calling me. Hello?
No, don't answer. Don't answer.
Hello?
Hey, so
Ah,
hey, so
hi,
I saw
Eric.
your Facebook message. So what's going on?
Oh, guess what? Kenny Horwickson slash Jess or whatever you want to call her, Shrek. She appeared in my live stream, and Anthony's here right now on the live stream.
Oh, you want to send me a link?
Yeah, I should send you a link. Again, I'll send you the link. I don't want to. Obviously, you're working today, right?
I actually don't. But so it's 4:39 here, and I got rehearsal at 6:30, so I do have some time.
Oh, okay.
That's
Okay.
grand, Eric. Anyway, moving
All
past
right,
that.
just send me the link, and I'll be there soon.
Okay, I just send you the link. Oh, hang up. Anyways, so Toriyama was just, I don't know, like Toriyama wasn't perfect by all
Yeah.
means, but Toriyama still cared about his story.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I think the one thing I can defend Akira Toriyama with is this. At least he did not litter his stories with overwrought love triangles and wangsty characters.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know it's taking
But-
pot shots against Rumiko Takahashi, especially with her works like Inuyasha and Ranma 1/2, and more pot shots taken on Masashi Kishimoto in terms of Naruto. But at least that's something I can defend Akira Toriyama with because, well, Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, and to even some extent Dragon Ball GT, it's always been about this clear cut line between good and evil. Well, as it's marketed and popularized, and then all this fighting is occurring. But there's also the underlying
You
theme
forgot
of
about Super.
oh yeah, Super. But you're looking at a guy who kind of went off the loop with the Dragon Ball franchise somewhere along the time I was probably approaching 20, but nah. Anyway, but Super, it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. I'll give it that. But even then,
it's all right. I do think that it's not perfect. I do think that GT's better if you're watching it in Japanese. But if you're watching GT in the dub of GT is garbage.
I think because I think it's because the voice actors for GT who ended up returning from Z, I'm pretty sure they might have either felt burnt out or
Funimation didn't really care back then.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like
but
I said,
now
the
they
less
do.
said about Funimation.
But at least now
Funimation these days, the better. Yeah.
But at least now they do. Ever since they did Dragon Ball Kai and Super. I love Kai. Like Kai is the best out of all of them. Like if I rather choose, Dragon Ball Z Kai is the most accurate to watch in
Yeah.
Dragon Ball. And that's
Yeah.
how I
That's
actually
something-
started
Yeah.
to watch Dragon Ball
Cool.
because of the Nicktoons version of Kai at the time. And then later on, I
Cool.
was watching the uncut version of Kai. I'm like, holy fucking shit. And then I was doing my research on YouTube and shit like that. And that's how I started to be a fan of the franchise overall.
Going back to Kai, you know what would have made Kai better if they had
What?
used newer animation for the entire series because, well, the fact that they still used the animation from Z was a bit of a rehashy move.
I don't mind that. I mean, I do like the old animation style. I don't know. I always love it. But that's
Yeah, me
just me,
too. Me
though. That's
too.
just me,
Me
though.
too. I'm also very partial to the
With
old
most
style of
Japanese anime, the
anime.
dubs suck. English dubs suck. Well, it depends, really. Like, it really
Exactly.
depends. It depends on, like, for example, if you look at some of the 90s dubs were garbage, and same with early 2000s, except for Yu Yu Hakusho. I do like the Yu Yu Hakusho dubs.
Well, not just the 90s dub, but also not 90s dubs, but also like the way back then because you had all these English voice actors trying to catch up with the lip flapping. It was a very difficult time, and I'm pretty sure that if you grew up with Speed Racer, oh my goodness, you know, the way
Oh,
that
there's
these
Eric.
voice actors were like,
Hey, so what
Go.
exactly was going on?
Okay, so apparently me and Anthony were talking about Dragon Ball and other anime, and then all of a sudden, Jess/Kenny Horkson, Shrek, whatever the fuck you want to call her, comes out of nowhere. I invited her, and then she was saying, "What do you want, kid? What do you want? You've been calling me since 3 a.m. What do you want?"
Still?
Yeah,
and
Simba.
now I'm really keen on making a roast video for Kenny Hornrickson because at this point in time, the fact
It's
that this
gotten
crackhead,
old.
well, technically, you did a roasting video of him, whatever.
Yeah,
no, that
especially
was
since that Jess is Kenny, and and knowing that we
oh
have
really?
proof of that. Yep, we have proof.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay,
so
Yeah.
you
with me.
technically already did.
Yeah, okay, so
But
that
yeah.
But
one's
might as well
already
do another
mission
rant
accomplished.
video again with him or her, whatever.
Him, her, it, whatever.
Yeah, because honestly, I just don't give a fuck about this individual person.
It's gotten old.
Yep,
Yes,
definitely. It's
Like
not only gotten
it's
old,
not
but it's
even
gotten more
funny
pathetic.
anymore.
I wish you were there. That way, you could have destroyed.
Yeah, I
Kenny.
wish too. But I was practicing my lines like for the play that I got cast in. So yeah, I actually had no idea that you even were live until you messaged me. I was like, wait, what's going on? And so
Yeah.
it's crazy, dude.
Mm.
It was
And
just like
we were
man,
trying to also streamline ourselves back to the topic that we wanted to deal with because with that Kenny person, it was like, okay, let's just try to get ourselves out of that person's shoes and let's just streamline back to what we were talking
I was
about.
trying to silent him, but but it was like 1 second. I think that you can't boot as much, or I don't know.
Simba, come
But
on.
either way, I blocked him or her, whatever.
Simba.
The thing. I'm just gonna say the thing.
Yeah, that creature.
Yeah, creature. Kenny the creature.
Yeah.
That is pretty funny. But yeah, is Kenny still or Jess or whatever? Are they still trying to prank call you?
Oh, well, actually today she did, and I think it was like hours ago she did too. Like,
She
well, it was
seriously
like
needs to get
2
alive.
hours ago. 2 hours ago, I believe. Oh,
Hey,
remember,
sir?
remember, like last month, I believe, like she was calling me nonstop.
Yeah, like
That was
you said, like
insane.
what, 40 or so times?
Yeah, and it was like the day when I was at, well, during my work time, but luckily, like my at work they sent me home. But thank God, like if she didn't show up, I mean, if she
Simba, come
didn't,
on.
I would get in a lot of trouble.
Gosh, dude. Simba, come
Yeah,
on. Simba, come on. Simba, come on.
yeah, like
Yeah.
God, my brain cells are exploding from this person.
Forget it. I've also dealt with certain people, but I'll tell you that there's a very good thing that happened like last week, and I'm pretty sure you guys are aware of that. I finally made peace with a person that I had some contention with. Well, a lot of contention with 3 years ago. I mean, granted, it was sort of like um it was really difficult to get over, but you know, I almost thought that the bridge was going to be burnt again. But after the person said, "Listen, I'm sorry. I hope you could forgive me," and all that, well, she kind of did go off on me because I did I did kind of act unpleasantly toward her. But after I said, "I forgive you. Let's not bring in other people into this," she said, "Thank you for forgiving me." I just said, "I'm glad this is over, and now we're friends." And yeah,
Yeah,
that's pretty much it.
last week I had to deal with Paleo Nerd again. Unfortunately, because apparently I made a comment of a YouTuber who was interviewing a paleo YouTuber named Edge, who is one of the most popular YouTubers, and apparently Edge, some YouTuber had a fight with Edge or something, and basically I was saying like thank God. I mean, like I said that I do like Edge, but he brings up political shit all the time, and then Paleo Nerd comes out of nowhere and like starts to attack me and this and that and this and that. And I was mentioning about he talks you know about like political shit and the LGBTQ community on one of
Very
his
controversial topics.
on his Tyrannosaurus Rex video, one of his Tyrannosaurus Rex videos, and then he freaks out and this is what he said, and I said, I said to Paleo Nerd, like, do you realize that? Fuck me. There's the fucking phone. He said, I said that I'm not a homophobe, and then he was saying that, oh, don't get that. Oh, I have a gay friend trump card or whatever. Here, this is what he said. See that?
Oh my.
Yeah. I don't know.
Let's just face it. People can be pretty either stupid or they're witch hunters. This is unfortunately the world we're living in.
Yeah, and unfortunately,
Yeah. I mean, I'm not even homophobe. I'm not even homophobe at all.
I understand. I know that.
yeah, I don't feel comfortable
Exactly.
talking about that.
Yep.
I mean, I know that, but I'm just saying, like, I don't like when people say misinformation of me. That kind of hurts my
Nobody would.
feelings a little bit.
But this is
Nobody would what?
this is a way how you can view it. eventually the truth will shine. Eventually people will see through those lies. Like a good example is that back when Jess was dating Chris Thomas at that time, Jess was lying to Chris about me, saying that I wasn't respecting their boundaries, only to find out, only for Chris to realize that months later that what Jess said to him about me was a lie. So yeah, so if it makes you feel any better, eventually, eventually the truth will shine. And eventually the truth will outshine whichever lie is said about you.
Yeah. Are you talking about me?
I think so.
Like, okay. Well, apparently this was like about Edge, like the YouTuber Edge, but the Paleo Nerd showed up out of nowhere. You know,
Yeah, and you two have had beef before, right?
me and Paleo Nerd, yeah, on Twitter last year.
And what was it over?
I did. Oh, okay, because I posted these pictures about saying no politics in the science, and then Paleo Nerd freaked out, and then he blocked me on Twitter.
And yeah, but yeah,
Yeah,
sorry
he
to hear
blocked
that,
me on
man.
he blocked me on Twitter only because I said that no politics in the paleo community
Yeah,
or whatever.
exactly.
And not
Because
to mention, I also was talking shit on Trainer the Explainer a little bit.
mm,
And what were you saying about
that's
Trey?
how I got out of YouTube. Like I quit.
And what were you saying about Trey the Explainer?
Like because at the time I was saying that because he was a quote unquote feather Nazi. You know?
When you say
Because
when
at the
you say that,
time I
so when you say
what?
so when you say feather Nazi, you mean that he's an advocate of dinosaurs having feathers?
Like all dinosaurs having feathers.
Even like sauropods?
You know? Yeah. But however, I misunderstood
feathers.
Yeah, but I misunderstood what he was saying. So therefore, Trainer the Explainer is not a feather Nazi, at least not that I know of. And also the definition of the feather Nazi, it's actually more of the awesome bro category, not other way around because they're awesome bros themselves. Yeah.
mm. But
So
anyway,
I fucked up. I fucked up, but it's
yeah,
whatever.
Well, at least I can own up on that, right?
Yeah.
that's true.
And I don't know, like Paleo Nerd is so obsessed with me. Like when I talk shit on someone, like even like when I was, when I post shit about Cam Muscali, he was defending him and stuff, and he was saying this, he was saying that to me. Because when I had the fight with Cam, I'm like, Jesus Christ, Paleo Nerd, leave me the fuck alone.
Dang, that is just mad.
It is, damn, dude.
Yeah.
Sounds
And
like
also, like last year,
let it go.
Well, and also last year before even that, I also made a rant video on the lip paper at the time, and he was like attacking me more and more. And then at the time we were cool. I made an apology video, but then and this was my fault too. Like when he posted the lip debate, the lip thing, that's when I was sort of being the jerk again. I don't know. It's a long story. Apparently this year I'm not supposed to have fights with him because obviously it's a new year, but it's whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, it's 2024, you know?
Yeah, I understand. I mean,
I don't know. But I can't.
Uh,
But now I can understand why I can't let people like whatever they like. I can't let people not like politics or whatever. You
that's
know, if they
true.
want to bring
I
politics in
mean,
the
you can't please
community, be my
everybody.
guest.
Nope.
You know, be my guest then. Just don't bring it to me. Don't bring it to my face. That's all I'm saying.
True.
It-
I mean, the
It's just
world's
that what
already
I
dealing with
find it
enough
is
political
that,
bullshit as it is.
yeah, because I thought that paleontology is about not just science, but it's also friendship, you know?
Mm.
Because it's like you want to
Community
meet
building.
people. Yeah,
Yeah.
you want to meet people. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, like
I
you
kinda
want to
Like
meet
for
with like-minded
example,
people.
Yep, exactly.
like for example,
Kind of
you and
learned it the
me,
hard way too in
because
terms of
on Facebook
politics.
you like because you and me, Eric, we like paleontology, and
We
we're
do.
friends.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. Even though that we never been to a fossil field before. I mean, well, I did, but like together, I mean,
Mm.
because that would be cool. But still,
Oh yeah.
Damn
you
right.
know,
Yep.
and I like that.
I mean, it's possible it might happen someday.
And keep in
Mhm.
mind, Paleo Nerd actually got me out of watching that stupid documentary, Jurassic Fight Club. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, you've been very vocal about
Fair
how
enough.
you like that show.
Yeah, because apparently, like, ever since Paleo Nerd did a rant video, then I was like, holy fucking shit, Tyrannotherium, to myself, like, you've been watching that show for many years, and I'm like, you smack me out of the head. What the fuck are you doing? You know, what the
Mm.
fuck are you doing? And I'm like, then I got rid of it.
Mm.
Because apparently back then I used to like, well, animals being animals, but then I was the quote unquote awesome bro, but then like he got me out of it. I'm like, holy fucking shit, man. It's like he smacked me on the head.
But yeah,
But yeah.
I guess we'll see. But yeah, but yeah,
Oh, did you
like what
see
Antony?
Godzilla?
But yeah, have I seen Godzilla
Oh.
X Kong yet? I have not. I want to go see
Me
it.
neither.
I wanted it to. Funny because I'm wearing my Godzilla shirt right now, which is ironic that
Oh,
you
that's
asked
cool.
that. But yeah, I wanted
Yep.
to go see it today,
I was
but
watching.
but I've been really trying to remember my lines since yesterday at rehearsal. I didn't memorize all my lines. So yeah, when you're doing a play, nothing is more embarrassing than when you don't remember your lines.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Like you feel like a complete idiot. And so yeah, so I've been working hard at trying to memorize my lines. But however, me and some people from college are talking about going to see Godzilla X Kong.
Mm.
And people are unfairly comparing it to Godzilla -1 when both movies are entirely different movies. Like Godzilla
Yeah.
-1 is supposed to be like a very deep character study and
Mm.
and all that. Like it's more of a drama, while Godzilla X Kong is not meant to be that whatsoever. It's more so meant to be like a dumb, fun popcorn flick, like the later
Like an
Fast
action
and
kind of
yeah,
movie.
like that's more trying to be like the later Fast and the Furious movies where it's
Mm.
big and it's dumb.
Well, but
Right.
however, I heard rumors that like they're ranking it like 90 something percent
Mm.
on like popcorn flip, or I forget where it's on Rotten Tomato. Even though that Rotten Tomato, you know, you can't rely on Rotten Tomato. I heard,
Yeah, you can't really rely on Rotten Tomatoes at all.
but a lot of people are liking that movie. At least what I heard. I watched the movie last night, and boy oh boy, I loved it. I loved everything, the action and the story a little bit, everything.
Right.
My only
Yeah.
problem I have is that the ending of the fight should have been much longer because it was
Oh well,
short.
don't spoil it. I haven't
Oh,
seen
whoops.
it yet.
Oops.
Mm.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm not saying the story I'm just saying the fight. I'm not mentioning characters. I'm really sorry. It came out of my mouth
Mm,
because I talk
it's
about
fine.
spoilers when I do live streams. So
Mm.
that's my fault, Eric.
But yeah,
Oh man,
You can smack me in the face
guys,
if you want to.
have you seen Nicktoons schedule? Nicktoons USA schedule.
I don't
Uh,
believe so.
I don't. No, I haven't.
Oh man, I'm on Twitter, or nowadays known as X right now, and I'm following hyper schedules. According to Nicktoons USA, from April 1 to April 7 of this year, it's all freaking
Hello?
SpongeBob.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
It is all SpongeBob. I am not making this shit up. Oh, excuse me if I'm yelling at this
But wait,
point.
what are you talking about? SpongeBob what?
I'm looking at the schedule for Nicktoons USA from April 1 to April 7. It's all SpongeBob. It's all freaking SpongeBob. You gotta be fucking with me, man.
Hey, I used to watch SpongeBob a lot way back in the day.
Now, I may be
But
a
now
grown
I
ass
kind of
man.
grew out of it.
Yeah, I may be a grown ass man, but SpongeBob is still funny as hell.
I mean, in its prime, it is, but I guess you're looking at a guy who has pretty much solidified Hey
Oh my
Arnold
God,
as told
it's
by
so cheap.
Ginger and Avatar The Last Airbender as my top 3
Oh, I love
most
that show.
favorite Nicktoons of all time. So you could see why I get spoiled by these particular shows, because when I compare something like Hey Arnold to like SpongeBob, I'm sort of missing some of the nuances that Hey Arnold has compared to SpongeBob. Same goes with this Told by
I love
Ginger. And then
I
comes
love
Avatar: The Last
Avatar: The
Airbender,
Last.
which is pretty much in a class of its own.
I love Avatar: The Last Airbender. It was actually a very dark story, a little bit.
I mean, dealing with political coups, and not to mention the fact that these are young teenagers and, you know, kids barely approaching their teens dealing with this type of stuff.
Yeah,
It's kind of crazy.
I also was watching a couple of weeks ago. I was also watching the Nicktoons one, the live action one, and it was actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It's not the best, but it is a very good story.
You mean the one
And
from
it's very
Netflix?
different. Yeah.
The Netflix adaptation. I couldn't really get into that because, well, I'd rather have the original. Well, I could see I could see what's going on, but still, you know, the animated version will always be hands down number 1 in my eyes, and it's that for a reason. I know that
Of course.
I've become a little bit more critical about the original Avatar: Last Airbender because if I'm not so sure if you're into the whole pairing scenario between, you know, Katara and Aang, but season 3 kind of made me question the pairing a lot more because, well, there were occasions in season 3 where Aang got a bit too possessive of Katara, and then after Zuko reformed and ended up joining Team Avatar, and of course, you know, had that trek with Katara to, you know, put the whatever thought of revenge she had behind her against her mother's killer. Katara and Zuko became a lot closer.
Yeah, a little bit. But but I do like the relationship with Aang and Guitar, not Zuko and Katara. It just makes more sense with Aang and Katara, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's fine. But, you know, maybe it's just because I've ever since tuning into Joshua Fagan's channel, I mean, he's given very pointed reasons why Zara is a pretty legitimate ship. Well, there were also some hints in the show
I
as
haven't
well.
watched.
But hey, guys, I have to get going, so you all take care.
Okay, I'll see you later.
No worries, Eric. See ya.
See you later. Oh, did you watch The Legend of Korra?
Well, bits and pieces of it.
I was watching it like a while back. I didn't really care about it.
Hmm.
The last time I watched it was when Korra was in a wheelchair when she was
Mm.
crying, and that was pretty much it.
Yeah. I mean, I
Overall, I
think
didn't really like it. I didn't really
that's
like
fine.
it.
I mean, with my experience with Legend of Korra, especially with my research of this show, it's been screwed over by Nickelodeon after season 3, and then come season 4, it ended up only airing on Nick.com. What a ripoff.
Yeah.
Why, even with how Nickelodeon treats a lot of its property, which, mind you, the subsequent things that pissed me off episodes were basically going off on Nickelodeon, and I haven't really gotten to editing them yet because, well, I also tune into the Quiet on Set documentary, so maybe there's a lot more stuff I want to say about Nickelodeon, because you're looking at a guy who has been very much upset with Nickelodeon's stupidity and its quite frankly terrible decisions. I
And
mean,
Nickelodeon has political shit too, I think.
well, just to cover its whole iniquities, and honestly, Nickelodeon has way too many skeletons in the closet.
Yeah.
Comes to
Yeah.
Hush Money and Creeps on set.
Yeah, which I'm shocked. You know, I know that
mean,
Disney has
yeah.
some pedophiles, but not Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
Thank God
Then
Cartoon
again,
Network
given the
doesn't have
content
them.
that Dan Schneider has, well, I don't think it should be too much of a surprise unless you've been living under a rock. But yeah, that's beside the point.
Yeah. Oh shit! What the hell?
Another thing is that
Oh.
another thing is that I really do not like how Nickel has been exploiting SpongeBob to death. And they've been doing
Yeah.
this for over a decade, and it's getting tiresome, and it's sad. Even worse
Yeah.
is when the creator
SpongeBob does
himself
need to
passed
die
away
down.
nearly 5 to 6 years ago.
Yeah, I agree. SpongeBob does need to die down. I think after like when became the Dragon Ball fan, I stopped watching SpongeBob. Like I didn't really give a shit about SpongeBob.
You wonder why I respect Hey Arnold a lot more. You wonder why I care more about As Told by Ginger. You wonder why I care more about Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah.
I mean, when it comes to 90s Nicktoons, you wonder why I give more of a shit about Hey Arnold.
Yeah, I should have watched Hey Arnold at the time, but it is what it
Because
is.
with Hey Arnold, I genuinely cared because, when I first watched Hey Arnold, I was 7 years old back in 1999. I
Oh, wow, I
basically
was a
grew up
baby.
first with Cartoon Network. So with Hey Arnold, I really learned to respect the show a lot more and love it so damn much, because these were characters that I genuinely cared for. I mean, granted, when I first started watching Hey Arnold, I was 7 years old and in the first grade, and I'm watching these characters ranging from like 9 to 10 years old, just being clever and, living their daily lives. And that's why, and of course, Hey Arnold also had some genuinely deep lessons that I first learned as a child and now have continued to embrace as an adult. Perhaps
Yeah.
that's why I found myself defending Hey Arnold a lot more than SpongeBob. It actually became a lot more fully realized when I was in high school.
At least that it
Like
came
every
back,
I didn't
Hey Arnold.
excuse me?
It came back.
Well, in the form of the Jungle movie back in 2017. Oh my god, the production history, that is one for the history books.
Like so you like it or you hate it?
I love it really
Oh, oh shit!
because back
Don't
then
spoil
the
it.
Facebook group called Save the Jungle Movie, that was it, and I joined that group. I think around the time I either graduated from high school or before I graduated from high school, and I was so keen to have everybody, like certain friends, on board, and I was so keen just to want this movie to be released. And back and when 2017 came, oh my god, it came true, and I was so freaking happy.
Yeah,
It was a long time in the making, but it also made me realize a harsh truth about how Nickelodeon treated some of its animated property. And it's pretty unforgivable. You know, you allow shows like SpongeBob and Fairly Odd Parents to run dry and stale,
oh,
and then
Fairy
you
Odd
give other
Parents.
shows like Hey Arnold, as told by Ginger, and Avatar Last Airbender not too much fanfare. I mean, with Avatar Last Airbender, mind you,
Told by Ginger.
after season two, see me?
Told by Ginger. What's that?
As told by Ginger. It was um it was also a Nicktoon. It was made by the same people who did Rugrats Klasky Chupo. It's basically
Are
a
they the skaters?
no, that's Rocket Power.
Okay,
That's
I'm
told by
thinking of.
Ginger is a slice of life cartoon about this young girl, this young middle school, Ginger Foutley, and she's just like going through life as a middle school student, and there's a lot of deep stuff going on in this show, and you know, I
And I forget
cherish
what.
it so
I'm
damn
actually
much.
googling it right now. What's it called?
As told by Ginger.
Oh, as told. Oh, holy shit! Yeah, I remember this show a little bit. I was like very young. Keep in mind, I was born in '97,
I'm
and
aware, I'm aware.
you were born like in the '80s or '90s or
No, I was
I don't
born
know.
in 1992.
Holy shit! Damn.
What made you think that I was born in the 80s?
I don't know.
Is it because of me being interested in all this old stuff?
Yeah, pretty much.
I could see why. I could see why. But yes, I was born in 1992. I'll be approaching 32 in barely a month.
Meanwhile, I'm 27.
Since when did you have your birthday, by the way?
A couple of well, you mean like last month?
Ah, oh man.
February
Yeah, I would
4th.
have. Oh man. Oh man, that was the time when I was still in uni. I was still catching up with uni work.
What uni? What's that?
University.
I was I was born in 1997.
I know. I mean, I would have. I just wanted to say I'm sorry I didn't catch your birthday
It's
because
okay.
back then
I don't care. I don't
I
care
was dealing with
because
so much stuff from university, man. So I'm
yeah, I
really,
don't
really
care
sorry.
because
I
apparently
should have recorded a birthday shout out.
it's okay.
But
Besides
you know what?
my
There's always next
YouTube,
year.
I got banned. I got banned for a whole week, even on my
What?
birthday, only
What?
because
When?
apparently I took a okay, apparently I took a picture of Chris Chan on my phone and I flipped the bird at him, and basically like when I did a community tab, when I posted it on the community tab, it blocked me. Like they
Oh
got
my
rid of the
god.
picture and then I was banned for a whole week. So apparently YouTube defends Chris Chan, or it's that I can't flip the bird on community tabs anymore.
Shit.
Like, I swear to God, YouTube is a fucking dick. YouTube are
Oh
dickheads.
boy. I've heard horror stories from
people who also review stuff and who've been adhering to the whole copyright stuff. But ever since then, it's like, oh boy.
I mean, I think I did got copyrighted before, but
Not to
like,
mention the whole freedom of speech stuff. Oh boy.
yeah, but like flipping the bird at a person who's a low life, a person who had sex with his mom. Come on now, YouTube. Like, come on, YouTube.
Yeah,
Like,
that
fuck you, YouTube. Fuck you, YouTube. Yeah. So then the day after my birthday, then I came back on YouTube, finally. And so apparently, if I do
right.
this shit again, I would get banned for 2 weeks. And and then the third time, then I think it's either a month or I get banned permanently. Like, I swear to fucking God. And I feel like to
Yeah.
do my own I think I did a pissed off video of YouTube, or a rant video on YouTube, but if I even do that, then YouTube would probably ban me. I don't give a shit though. Like, I miss YouTube, the old days of YouTube. You can watch
Yeah, so do
clips,
I.
music videos, everybody getting along with each other. Now it's like everything's
Yeah.
bullshit now. It's horse shit.
Everybody's acting stupider and stupider. It's like, I mean, look, the Paul brothers especially give my younger siblings a bad name because my younger sister was born in 95, my younger brother is born in 97. So my younger brother is born the same year as you are, man.
Damn. And your sister was born in 95, so she's old as my older brother. He was born in 95.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I could kind of understand where you're coming from because I also have younger siblings and my youngest brother is born the same year as you are, so we're on a similar page. So I can.
By the way,
totally
you don't
understand
like the Paul brothers, right?
Never cared for them at
Like
all.
Logan Paul, Jake Paul.
I
Okay,
do not
because
give
apparently in
two
the
flying
summer,
fucks about them. I do not give two flying fucks about those guys. Excuse
because
me for
Mike
my
Tyson's
language,
gonna.
because
I
of
don't
course
care.
now
You
it's
can curse whatever you want.
nowadays it's like gonna be like Black Saturday here. It's like the Saturday before Easter Sunday, so obviously.
Yeah,
But
Mike
I could
Tyson's
barely
gonna.
give any
Mike Ty-
shits about this. I do not give any two craps about them.
Mike Tyson's gonna
Sorry,
beat the
not
shit
sorry.
out of Jake Paul. They're gonna have a fight.
Frankly, Mike Tyson should have just
in the summer.
retired. He should just remain as a
No,
freaking coach, especially. Yeah.
Yeah, but
I know he
like
could still
Mike
fight,
Tyson
but
beating Jake
still.
Paul.
Yeah.
Like, I understand he's 57 years old, but still, like, Mike Tyson is gonna kick his ass. I hope he kicks his ass.
Well, I know the man can still fight. I know that
because
I know that
fucking hate
I know
that
that Mr.
dude.
Tyson can still
hate
fight,
the
but
Paul
come on.
brothers.
I'd like to see him coach a new blood of boxers. I'd like to see him coach a new blood of boxers. Let's put it nicely. Because
Well, maybe
you've
when
known
he
what
after
happened to
beats
Mark
the shit out of
Coleman-
Jake Paul.
Yeah, I mean, of course, it's nice entertainment because all the shit that Jake Paul is getting himself into, like, why should I even bother? Why should I even bother with this freaking kid?
Yeah.
Anyway,
but I know that like, oh, okay, maybe like after when Mike Tyson's beat the shit out of Jake Paul, maybe he'll be a coach. That's my opinion. Yeah, because man, he drives Like
Yeah.
the Paul brothers drive me nuts. Apparently, they went to a place and they recorded like dead bodies or whatever. Or some
Japan.
other
Oh
shit.
my
I don't know.
goodness. The Suicide
Yeah,
Forest.
in
Oh my
Japan.
god. Oh
Logan
my
Paul
god.
as well.
Yeah.
Logan Paul, I want to beat the fuck out of him just because I want to beat the fuck out of him. I don't care if he's stronger than me. I
Those
want to beat the
losers should be
fuck out of
ashamed of
him.
themselves. Anyway, let's move on to lighter subjects.
Yeah.
You know, going back to a little
I know.
anime
I'm just
discourse. Yeah, I get that you got a lot
Just like to get out of my
vent out of your
anger system.
chest because let's face it, these crackheads need to be put in their places. And of course, I'm pretty sure you also grew up with Teen Titans 2003, right?
Yes, I love Teen Titans.
So do I, man. So do I. You know, the
I
reason
don't like
why
Teen
I've been
Titans
kind of
Go.
putting off like edit. No, I understand, but here's the reason why I've been kind of putting off like editing some of my newer things that piss Antonio off videos is because nowadays I want to do a little bit more like fan art. Well, not just of the stuff that I specialize in, but I've also been considering of doing a piece of fan art revolving around what the fans like to call the three goth titans: Raven, Argent, and Jinx. Yeah, because
Interesting.
they actually look not only great together, but there's a sort of interesting dynamic that I would also like to play with them because in terms of like making fan art because this is how I see Raven, Argent, and Jinx. I see Raven as a sort of the eldest one of this trio, and then Argent is the middle, and Jinx is the youngest. Well, although they're the same age.
Yeah.
Because I know that in the show, you know, Raven, Argent, and Jinx are about 14 to 17 years old. Well, 14 back in 2003, and then eventually like 17 years old, I think, in 2006. More or less, give or take.
I mean, I haven't watched Teen Titans in quite a while. The only time I stop watching is when Raven kills her father, and then after that, like I don't watch the other part of Teen Titans anymore because I heard that rumors that after Raven's story, the other rest of the Teen Titans kind of sucks. At least what I heard.
Well, not necessarily, but not necessarily, but season 5 could have also been like a gateway season to like, you know, introducing more Titans characters. And what's even sadder about the original Teen Titans was that Starfire didn't get a focus season. She might have had a couple of focus episodes, but what about a focus season? That's pretty depressing because look, in season 1 we had Robin as a focal character. Season 2, Tara. Season 3, pretty much
Raven.
jumping from one Titan to another, but it was also like introducing Titans East. Season 4, Raven, and then season 5, Beast Boy, especially with his past with the Doom Patrol. What about Starfire?
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, I've heard things left and right saying that Cartoon Network, you know, canceled the show, and I heard another thing that I've heard from other people saying that, you know, Things Change was a decent finale, but you know, with Things Change, it kind of left me hanging. And it was a very hard watch, you know.
Yeah. And it kind of
There were
is
certain things that
depressing
were not
too.
necessarily answered, but they were answered in the comics.
Yeah. I know that in Teen Titans, apparently the last episode is when Beast Boy finds a girl that looks very similar to Tara, and I think that was the final episode.
That was. I mean, there were also some tie-in comics called Teen Titans Go. No, not that other Teen Titans Go show, which I kind of find out, which I've known
It's
was
garbage.
dog shit to begin with. And
Yeah, pile of garbage.
Yeah, but then again, why should I even bother with that damn show? Because because you know what they say, if you continue to like give something a lot of, negative press or any type of press, then it's still gonna it's still gonna precipitate. It's still gonna precipitate. The only way I could the way I see Teen Titans go, at least Teen Titans, or shall I say Toddler Titans, as Mr. Enter used to call it when he was still quite young as a reviewer in his 20s. Yeah, basically the Titans and Teen Titans Go acted more like toddlers.
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, that's why I prefer to separate that with the headcanon I have for Teen Titans 2003, because, well, you kind of, if you know me, I'm also a guy who not just finds something kind of cool about a friendship between, or a sisterhood between Raven, Argent, and Jinx, because, you're looking at a guy who's always wanted to go goth ever since I was a very young teenager.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and Raven, Argent, and Jinx were pretty much my fashion icons when I was a young dude.
Who's Argent and Jinx? I can't remember those
Argent,
characters.
well, Argent, she was shown in season 5, a little bit late, but she was in, I think, Titans Together.
Is she the
And
Bumblebee?
no, she's a different Titan. The show's version of Argent, well, she's basically pale skinned, has black lips, and has like red highlights, has black hair.
Is
And
that Starfire's sister?
that's Blackfire.
Oh,
Argent is a completely different character.
Argent. Oh, is
You're gonna
she
look her up.
one of the
Argent
villains?
Titan.
Is
No,
she one of
she's
the
not.
villains?
She's
Oh,
she's an honorary Titan.
I can't remember. It's been a long time. My bad on that.
That's
You
fine.
probably have to show me the character.
Okay. Here's the deal. You could also type Argent Teen Titans.
Argentine Titans.
Yeah, Argent. Argent.
G.
So have you found her?
I don't think I never met this I don't think I've ever seen this person before. Is that her?
Yes, that's her. The girl,
Yeah,
the girl with the black hair
I never
with red
seen her
whatever.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen her. Oh, wait. Yeah, I thought at first I thought this was Argent. See her?
Yep. No, that's
Yeah.
Bumblebee. That's Bumblebee.
Yeah. And who was the other character?
Jinx.
Jinx. G.
Yep.
E.
No, Jinx.
Oh,
Jinx.
J-I. Wait, J-I-E?
No, Jinx.
N-X. Teen Titans. Teen Titans. Yeah, that's the girl. Yeah, she's a villain.
Yeah, she started out as a villain, but somewhere around season 5, after she encountered Kid Flash, she kind of turned to the side of good.
Kid Flash is that little bratty kid, right?
No, he's basically the younger version of Flash. He's decked in yellow and red.
I see. Yeah, I look. Yeah, I'm googling him.
No
Interesting.
worries.
I've never seen this character before.
Well, because the thing about characters like Kid Flash and Argent was that they were seen in season 5.
Oh, that makes sense. That's why I didn't see them. That's why, like, during the time when when the Beast Boy story was around, that's when I stopped because I didn't feel like Teen Titans anymore at the time. I don't know. I should have
I
focused on it,
understand.
but it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, season 5 could have also been like the precursor to something a lot bigger, but you know, backstage politics, as it were, and yeah,
Oh,
honestly,
that's
I think Teen Titans Go should have also continued just like how Justice League continued, like with Justice League Unlimited.
yeah. Back then, when I was a kid, I always thought Teen Titans was an anime, but no, it's certainly not an anime at all. Because
It's
in the
anime
theme song,
inspired.
yeah, because when they play the music, it sounds like a Japanese music, but no, it's not even
The
close.
reason is because it's because of the singers, Puffy Amiyumi, J-pop girl duo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes they were singing in English, or it was someone else.
They were well, for the dramatic episodes they sing in English, but for like the comedic episodes they would sing in Japanese.
Yeah. One of my favorite episodes was when Robin got his head, like something was in Robin's head, and then we see Larry.
Ah,
My name
yes,
is Larry now.
that's when he
Yay!
got the fracture. That was when he got the fracture. Oh my gosh.
That was
But
funny.
I could tell. But that was also sort of a breather episode with what was to come after Fractured.
I
Like
mean,
the
it
whole
felt
final battle
filler.
with Terra. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, at the time, when Tara was like
Yeah.
the rat or whatever, or the traitor, I was kind of pissed off
Yeah.
back then when I was a kid.
Mm, yeah. I mean, I've always loved Terra.
Yeah, but when she was on Slade's side, I didn't really like her. I also didn't like her outfit
True.
too. Her outfit looked very weird. Even
Mm,
still to this very day, I find her outfit very weird looking. I don't know why. I wish that Tara wasn't on
hmm.
Slade's side the entire time. I don't know why she was on
I think
Slade's side.
because of the fact that with Terra, you know, I think the Go comics explained it a little bit better because, well, Terra was pretty much a wanderer, and you know, she also had. I mean, sometimes what you kind of say is that she's a girl with pretty severe trust issues. So I do feel bad for her. I do empathize with her, and well, Slade kind of played her off as if though that he could just basically manipulate her and all that shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, me personally, I've always and I always love to play with this headcanon where Terra a permanent fixture of the Titans because after all, 3 guys, 3 girls, it's freaking even.
Yeah.
You got 3 guys in
Excuse me. I gotta use.
Cyborg. Uh-oh, what's going on?
Excuse me. I gotta use the bathroom.
No worries. But just saying, you got 3 guys in Cyborg, Robin, and Beast Boy. You got 3 girls in Starfire, Raven, and Terra. Could you ask for any more balance? I don't think so. Forget it. Damn, this kid. Anyway. So, going back to what you were saying, Garrett, I definitely also enjoyed Toonami from the olden days. I mean, it was pretty much a haven of anime series that I still kind of enjoy to this day. Granted, Dragon Ball Z may be far from the best anime I've ever seen. It's still damn enjoyable, but I wouldn't say that it's the best anime of all time. In my opinion, the best anime series of all time definitely have to go to the following anime: Cowboy Bebop, Trigun, Hellsing Ultimate, Outlaw Star, Baccano, Black Lagoon, and I'm trying to think of a seventh one that I could name.
Hello, I'm back.
Hey, Tyranno.
Hey.
Anyway, seventh one I want to name, best anime that I've wanted to... Berserk. Yeah, Berserk. So these are basically anime series that I would say are like the best in my opinion. And not to mention Haibane Renmei, well, to the NHK, Technolize, and Paranoid Agent, and Ayakashi Samurai Horror Tales. So, anyway, going back to what we were discussing earlier in terms of the team up, yeah, if Terra were to have joined the Titans permanently, there would have been a balance between the team members. We're looking at 3 guys and 3 girls. The 3 guys in Cyborg, Robin, and Beast Boy, and the 3 girls in Starfire, Raven, and Terra. That's balanced.
Yeah.
Luckily, that's why I have my AU headcanon by my side.
Yeah. It would have been cool to see, but unfortunately, though, we just never happened.
Not to mention, I do not care for BB Ray or the pairing between Beast Boy and Raven. I don't even know why the fudge it's so popular. It's not particularly, appealing in my eyes. I mean, Raven, for the most part, at least in the show, she's treated Beast Boy as if though that he were her little brother, her annoying little brother, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, Beast Boy does. I mean, Beast Boy does annoy Raven, but Raven kind of doesn't like him. But
Yeah.
I mean, but overall, I wouldn't say that they're just a couple, but they would be like just friends.
Yeah, siblings,
I
definitely sibling
I,
like siblings
I
because
know that
you're looking at a guy
in
who's been
another.
shipping Robin and Raven for like the longest time.
Yeah, I know that there's another Teen Titans show, and it's basically like they're like adults or like almost teen or like late teens, and Robin and Raven are like a cute couple together, and that's kind of weird.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's in the cartoon. It's a cartoon, but it's more like adult humor ish.
Hmm. Right.
Yeah, and then they did like a sort of like a live action of the Titans, and I think that like Beast Boy transformed into a tiger because someone was beating the shit out of poor Raven, and Raven and Beast Boy were like a couple. I don't know. I don't know the whole story. So
Hmm.
yeah.
Anyway, I also got to block a troll because my goodness, this guy is just. His name is Minecraft Kid 564.
Just now.
Yeah, I'm because this jerk. I know I don't want to come off as too soft skinned, but check out his profile on DeviantArt. Blocking is cowardly. Yeah, whatever. I'll send it to you on the private chat. Take a look
Okay.
at the stuff he does.
Okay, I will.
Yeah, he had the gall to say that one of
His
my
profile is weird. Blocking is a cowardly. His
yeah, this
drawings
was a
suck.
yeah, I mean he had the nerve to say that my drawing of Chawanda the werelion looked gross, and he even had the gall to say that I was the retard who made a lot of angry rants about Kagome, and he even said that you should just accept that Kagome and Inuyasha are canon, and by that point I was just like deleting his comments. This guy is a freaking crackhead.
He he's also a friend, or when I look down at his DeviantArt, apparently I think he's friends with a Godzilla DeviantArt named X. Oh fuck! I'm looking down again. XUDAYOU 3560.
I don't think he's really friends with him.
Okay,
But
never mind then.
this guy's a troll. I mean, this kid this kid is a troll, honestly. He had the
Well,
nerve to comment. He had the nerve to say that that the drawing that I did of my OC Chawanda the wereline was gross and he looks like a rabbit caveman. Well, have you seen his drawings? And you
well,
look at the profile that that they're blabbing about.
I'm looking at his gallery, and his drawings look pretty bad. Even though I'm not an artist myself, so don't judge me. But
Nah, that's fine. Yeah.
um,
And
Jesus
they're
Christ, they're garbage.
yep. Yeah, this jackass is total garbage. So I think the best thing to do is just what? He deserves to be blocked. They deserve to be blocked.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep. I did kind of make that mistake with Princess Anastasia 434, but when I like decided, you know what, enough's enough, I decided to confront her. I did a rather harsh manner. And if she said that she was really sorry, she'd take down that poorly written rant about me. So I forgave her. It took, you know, it took some time really. But then when she said that she was sorry, I was like, okay, I forgive you. She even extended a hand in friendship, and I was like, okay, I'll do that too. So
Yeah.
there was some things that actually worked for the better. So I'm kind of happy that there was that small like bridge that was there for us, hopefully for good. And you know, it wasn't easy at first, but I'm glad that we made that, you know, bridge work. Another thing is I'm also having some ideas of what I want to do for like, Raven, Argent, and Jinx for a future piece of fan art that I want to do because my gosh, there's a lot that's going on in my head right now. Believe me.
I bet.
Hmm.
Yeah. Uh, you're gonna have assholes on the internet.
Yeah.
You
I
know.
mean, the best thing to do is just be the bigger person.
Yeah. But
I mean, at this rate, all I could do is just pity a good number of them.
yeah. Obviously, like I don't know.
Hmm.
Like I wish that people can just people out there are just like fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Like for example, the troll JL, um, you know, the fight
Mm.
with Paleo Nerd last year.
Oh man.
Like it's just a lot of fucking bullshit. And
Mm.
also, like another thing too is that I don't know if I told you this, but there was also this troll. When I did a rest in peace to Akira Toriyama video,
Right.
there was this troll who
Mhm.
who said that, oh, thank God Toriyama's dead or whatever.
Whoa, that is just terrible.
And I said, why would you say that or whatever? And because Dragon Ball is already fucked up anyway. Well, excuse me, but that's not how you fucking, accuse someone, First of all,
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Super the Dragon Ball Super manga is not part of Akira Toriyama. It's by Toru Taro,
Mm,
not Toriyama.
mm,
And Toriyama,
yeah.
yeah, is the director of the project, but of Dragon Ball Super, the anime. However, it's the fucking writers, not Toriyama. You know,
Right. Exactly.
you know,
Another
and,
thing,
and keep
and
in
another
mind,
thing
this
is this.
troll,
It's just really uncool to just shit on someone like that.
and also keep in mind that this troll has a Dragon Ball picture, like a Dragon Ball profile picture, and he has a
Wow.
cover of the Saiyan characters. So he's a
He is
fucking
totally
clown.
contradicting himself.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah,
clown. I
exactly.
I even made a pissed off video of those type of people, because I call them
Mm.
clowns because they are clowns.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yep.
I'm just shocked that we have clowns on the internet.
Yeah. I mean, this Minecraft, whatever. I mean, I guess you could say that my whole experience with, Princess Anastasia 434, I used to have such a very, very, hard opinion about her, like very harsh opinion about her, all because she just wrote a rant about me being this crazy Kagome hater. But, I don't like her. And I don't know any nicer way to say that I don't like her other than I think that she deserves to be thoroughly battered after maltreating Inuyasha. But some people just choose to defend. But I get it. I get it. This rant was made 3 years ago during COVID, and I'm pretty sure that people lost their shit when it came to this pandemic.
People are still talking about COVID.
Yeah,
They're still talking
unfortunately.
about the drama shit. It's like 4 years
Yeah.
ago. Let it go already.
Mm,
Like even
but
like
they don't want it.
even like when I
We
had
already
a
had the
fight,
vaccine and all that and all that stuff going on. It's like, wow.
even like when I had a fight with this clown on Facebook saying that, oh, Tracy Ford, who's a paleo artist and a paleontologist who I interviewed, the clown said that, oh, Tracy Ford, is a anti-vacciner and he's a
Mm,
Trump supporter and he's this, he's that. I'm like, bro,
mm,
stop bringing up fucking politics. Stop bringing up so and so into the fucking community. I don't give a fuck.
mhm,
You know, if you like, stop bringing politics in. Like, and bro, it's like 4 fucking years ago. Let it fucking go already. COVID's over. It's like people
mhm.
like to support COVID or some shit.
Well, apparently this dude, Minecraft Kid 564, he apparently has a very shitty reputation on DeviantArt. Oh my goodness. He has a very shitty reputation here on DeviantArt.
Really? What does he
Yep.
do?
Well, he's a troll first and foremost, and according to this person, um not just the poorly made drawings and this whole god complex that he has and all that. Yeah, oh man. Yeah, let's just say that you will definitely love the fact that this loser, oh boy. Yeah, honestly, this
This
troll,
loser's
this
what?
loser, I can't even begin to describe. But seriously, it's like, thinking that blocking is a cowardly act. Well, wow.
Uh, yeah.
Yeah. Instead,
What
he
can
could
you
have just
do?
the dude could have just blocked me.
Yeah. Like everybody's sensitive nowadays.
Hmm.
I don't. I wish
Yeah,
everybody
I mean
wasn't so
they get
sensitive.
too sensitive. Every time I go back to that crazy discourse I had on Twitter about why I don't like Kagome, I get greeted by a whole bunch of fantards saying that I don't know what I'm talking about. Inu Cog's canon. She's so pure. Why are you hating on her? Because it's loose, for God's sake. Can't they just get it into their fucking skulls? You see, this is also why I had such a problem trying to like a lot of Rumiko Takahashi's UFA, especially her popular ones.
Yeah.
Because there are those type of fans who are just too stupid. And
Yeah,
they give a bad name. It's pretty sad if you ask me. Very sad.
indeed. It is sad
Mm.
and depressing too.
Mm.
Like, I don't know. Like, and even like on like on Facebook too, of the dog community that I had to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, like apparently, like when I said that, oh, silver labs are not in the breed standard, they
Mm.
freak out and say that, oh, labs are in the standard. My Labrador, my silver quote unquote lab has AKC papers or whatever. And I'm like,
Mm.
AKC doesn't jack shit, or your dog's health tested, or your dog's this, because according to the breed standard of the Labrador, Labradors only come in three colors: black, yellow, and chocolate, and that's it. No
Right.
silver, no blue, no any of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people are dumb.
Unfortunately, it's I'm also they're just too blind to even understand, let alone do proper research.
Yeah,
And also, I think there are those people who give Gen Z a very terrible name. They claim to be open-minded, but all they are actually is being being bigoted.
yeah,
Mm, mhm. And that's also what's so frustrating these days with these type of people. But one thing I've learned to accept, especially in my tenure on DeviantArt, there will always be trolls. There will always be those type of people. Yeah, and you see that Minecraft kid, what's their face? The fact that they had the nerve to say that, oh, your drawing's pretty gross, when their drawing isn't any better. Where's the logic in that, huh? And the fact that he even said, "Are you the retard who gets so angry at Kagome?" Yeah, honestly, well, at least I
yeah,
have an opinion. But this jackass, well, yeah, I think I found a new person, and I think I'm with those people who've been calling out Minecraft Kid 564 on their shit, because they really are a troll.
yeah,
So I wouldn't, yeah, and they've always been like this. They've always been mean to everyone, on a lot of people here on DeviantArt. So here you go.
yeah. Well, I'm gonna end this live stream. It's good to see you, and I will see you guys later.
And don't forget to subscribe to Tyrannothrium's channel. He's got
Yep,
really cool stuff relating to all things paleontology. I could see
Dragon Ball.
that, yes, definitely, in Dragon Ball and many other things I'm sure you guys will be interested in.
Yep, and I'll see you guys later next Friday. See you later.
See ya.